welcome to the Jamaica Young Police channel. To our loyal viewers and subscribers at the channel, we are a group of law-abiding citizens who believe in the rule of law and respect the rights of every citizen, but not the ones who do not subscribe to such behavior. We do believe in and support preemptive strikes because they save lives. This is a logical conclusion because preemptive strike saves lives and prevents the further loss of lives. We are all about saving lives on this channel. We at this channel aid criminals with a passion and do not want them over here. We do not want your views, subscriptions, likes, or comments. Please go elsewhere where the red carpet is waiting for you. Over here, we want you to go to prison or the departure lounge at Madden. Moving on to our video. Yes, this is an exclusive interview. You will not hear this anywhere else but here. So today you're going to hear from a man who was an intelligence officer in the Jamaica Defence Force and work alongside Sir P at Politics Watch. And if he sees the man, that is Sir P, in a public space, he will and can identify him as Sir P and tell you his first and last name. That means his surname, because they work together. Here's a man who understands that tackle crime and criminality based on his experience and training. He knows that it starts from the political leadership and not the bottom trough of the food chain. So when we at the Jamaica Young Police channel have been telling you people that to reduce criminality, it comes from the top. And we're not telling you guys things because we want views. We're telling you because we wanted to get the both political party to be responsible and denounce criminality. We know that the Dons exist and they operate as community leaders in the various communities, but you have to hold the political leaders accountable. And here is a man, very intelligent man, a man who is savvy in so many ways, and he's explaining to us too the same thing that we have been saying. And we know that, and this are okay, and you know what? This is a man who's from a PMP community as I am. But you know the good thing about this man is honest. Because he wants to see him for Jamaica as I do. And he's not holding any bars. You understand? So when we say the bottom trough of the food chain, trough refer to the lowest social class in society. We are talking about the poor people them. And it is often used to describe people who are poor, marginalized, and have little power or influence. So these guys who are run up and down with the guns, they are not the problem now. We tell you people. So when the so-called people who are part of the criminal organization, the PMP LGBTQ+, yes, when we have been telling the people them about the problems that we have in the country, and we say it at the Jamaica Young Police channel that you have one political party and one criminal organization. They think that we're lying, and because we don't like the PMP. And here's a man who is from the same PMP background, but who has a conscience, ethics, and decency and morality, and he's saying the same thing. And this man work with Sir P, but you won't hear Sir P echo the same sentiment, because you have to understand now, when people are emotionally attached to something, they can't let it go, and they cannot speak the truth because they feel like they are betraying not only themselves but them family and them community. You're not doing that. You're helping your community, because as a youth who's born and raised in a Jonestown, I have opened up many eyes in my community to make them see what is happening around them. And this man is further opening the eyes of the people, and we applaud him. You understand? You know, we can talk to him anytime, but and honestly, we appreciate the discussion that we have. We speak for almost 4 hours, and we could have gone longer because we have so many things in common. One thing that the both of us hate about Jamaica is the crime situation, and we just want back Jamaica the way it used to be. So we at the Jamaica Young Police channel, and he has been listening to the channel for the past 2 years. That's what he says. We at the Jamaica Young Police channel, we are not about views. We just want to change Jamaica. We just want back Jamaica. So we're not going to bamboozle the people because we want views and try to pick them pocket. And no, we're not into that. Because as we said before, and we say it again, we are not doing this for money. You understand? We are doing this to change lives. Give me the book and not the gun. Give me the book and not the gun. And that is what this man, who is a military intelligence man, you understand, is preaching the same gospel as the Jamaica Young Police channel. Because it resonates with him. He's from the belly of the beast. He's Kingston. So, however, it is essential to note that it is not inherently criminals who are from the bottom trough of the food chain. The vast majority of people in the, the trough chain, the trough class are law-abiding citizens. Majority of the poor people them are poor people. It's just a tiny fraction. It's like where I am from, and this gentleman is from. I'm not gonna call his name. It's the same philosophy that govern all the Garrison community. But not because you're from the Garrison mean that you have to adapt to the lifestyle of living there. You understand? So it's also important to remember that crime is a complex issue with many contributing factors, and that poverty is just one of those factors. You understand? So I am telling you, man, this man that I have described correctly indicate that crime and criminality often starts at the top. And this is because political leaders and other influential people can create and enforce policies that significantly impact crime rates. For example, if a government does not invest in education or job training, it can lead to a higher employment rates, increasing the crime risk. Similarly, a government with corrupt law enforcement officials can make it more difficult to prosecute criminals and lead to crime. And that's one of the biggest problems we have in Jamaica. Holding political leaders accountable for their roles in crime and criminality is essential. We don't send politicians to prison in Jamaica. Our politicians, you understand, see, railroad is there and him there a fight and a fight. Railroad supposed to be a prison, supposed to sit down, you understand what I'm saying? And I use him bucket and all them things to relieve himself. We need to demand that they invest in law enforcement, you understand, and have the harshest laws ever. They need to have a maximum prison. Yes, where the prison is made just like the ADX what they have in Colorado, where the prison is underground, where they have no access to no phone, them can create a problem from inside of the prison. But we know both political, we know that we have a political party and a criminal organization. The criminal organization have no interest in that. So it's just that this party, the Andrew Holness government, will have to make this speech to the people, this proposal, and let them know that, show them, the Jamaican people, and use White Knight, this boy White Knight, say, look, this is a man who's in prison, convicted for murder, and him soon get parole for come out, and whilst he's in prison, 4 people dead. So far, them say 7 or must 9 people since him there prison. And you tell the people them, once these dangerous criminals, they are convicted and go to prison, they won't be a threat to society until they complete their sentence or they die in prison. Pitch it to the people of Jamaica. Pitch it to the people of Jamaica. And you will get support, because Jamaican people want to be safe. Someone, you understand, someone like Blackman who was sentenced yesterday. Blackman cannot, if you have a maximum prison, can't be no problem in a prison. We need to hold political leaders accountable for their role in crime and criminality is essential. As you're gonna hear the soldier talk about Danville Palmer to Mark Golding. But you won't hear Sir P at Politics Watch say anything about it, because he does not want to offend the PMP LGBTQ plus because it's a criminal organization. You have to understand that. You have to look to be a leader. To be a leader and you want change, you have to offend people and you have to make many enemies along the way. You can't do things because you want everybody like you. But I saw it go on them thing there. And when you're an ideologue or somebody who's emotionally attached to anything or organization, you're not gonna call out the wrongs what they're doing. You know, you understand? That's what happened with it, even Philip Palwell, baby mother and baby. So I just saw it go. So we continue the journey, you know, moving on. So some people we say that them need social. Jamaica need a social program to come on to crime. Jamaican people are more, the people are more wealthy now, are the poor people them have money now more than ever. So there's no, and when people talk about inequality, create fear and just criminal and create a fear and just criminal system. The Jamaican justice system is more lenient and structured for the criminals, because you have the Chief Justice Brian Lego Sykes is a criminal enabler, supporter. You understand? And we don't know if he's a beneficiary because he's a part of the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization. So we as Jamaicans, you must be vigilant about corruption and hold those who in power accountable when they abuse it. You know, and so we are talking about something totally different. So yeah man, so happy birthday to you. To you, daddy. Yeah, happy birthday, daddy. Yeah man. I hope you have a beautiful day. Yeah man, you know, daddy. Yeah man, I love you, daddy. Even though, you know, you weren't perfect. Yeah, you're not a perfect father or grandfather. But we know that everyone makes mistake. And that you as our father, you know, you did your best. You understand? And we cherish, you know, the memories of you, and you can continue to have a close relationship with you. Yeah man, you weren't a perfect father, but you were the best father and the right father. You weren't perfect. Yeah man, and we applaud you for how you raised us. Yeah, we know that you see your last son and Jermaine, you know, he's in the United States military too, and you understand, he's in DC. I'm not gonna call out, you know, your son name that are my brother, so we don't say you're proud of your children them, so Daddy, yeah man, I your day this man, happy birthday man. And you know say that come from, yeah man, your big boy, yeah, and you know you will say your children them and grandchildren. Yeah man, and enjoy your day, daddy. Blessed love. You don't know. So yeah man, so moving on. So I want you to listen to this soldier, yeah man, telling us about Sir P at Politics Watch. You watch, you listen, you decide. And look here, we are massive voice for more reason than one, because we don't want to out him. If he wants us to release his voice to you people at YouTube, we'll do that. And you know, we know you would call me and say, yeah man, I'm not afraid, and I'll release it. Although the conversation that we have was mutual, and you understand what I'm saying. But the reason why I don't want to Sir P know who want them thing there, but maybe he will eventually. But you watch, you listen, you decide. Time
I mean, it's a man about
yeah.
year or so I listen to the program, yeah, almost 2 years.
Yeah. True.
Follow up the thing. And as trained mind deal with trained mind, if you understand me. So.
Yeah man, I know them things work, man.
It's a youth arise out of the shitskin from 0 days. Poverty, the whole thing, you can't tell about it.
Yeah, man.
Politics, the whole thing. I mean, if you have a program, you know, I mean, and several people calling have them different, you know, they have a different
views,
political mind, different views. And we listen to them every day, you know. When you put out the vlog, then we listen to it. And tell me, one thing with me, I'm always a learning student.
Yeah, man. Well, I always learn too.
Right, and so we had some sort of similar background. I wasn't a police officer. I was born and bred in the Jamaica Defence Force, and I went to England, Royal Air Force.
Oh, okay. One of your parents in the military back then.
No, basically, my grandfather was an ex-military person. He was in the RAF, so it's like growing up in East Kingston. It's like you see a person who you could emulate at the time.
Yeah.
Which is my grandfather, because I didn't grow with any father. And for that reason, I've seen crime and violence.
So, before you go further, so what happened to your father?
Oh, my father, he was overseas. I didn't know my father until I was like 28 years old.
But that wicked still low, man.
Yeah, my father was a guy who had like 22 kids. And like 7 baby mother, or 8 to be exact.
Yeah.
Yeah, and most of my siblings, I knew them. Like, I knew a brother of mine while I was in the military.
Oh, you're serving in the military here too?
No. As I said before, I serve in the military in Jamaica Defence Force. And
okay.
The Royal Air Force.
Oh, so you got England and thing?
Yeah.
Oh, but you're in America now?
Yes. This is where I'm doing business. Our business here in America, where we build houses, flip houses and build houses on a daily basis. You know, I'm a family, everybody here. Meaning my immediate family, my kids, and so on. Well, I said not diverting from
the conversation
topic this morning.
Yeah.
I heard a vlog and a friend of mine, John Jacob Jr.
Which one of them? The one with Vibes Cartel or the one with Detective Duncan? Duncan.
Detective Duncan.
Yeah. What them say?
Because he's from the Portland area, and as I said before, I had known the Portland area, Ocherius, and
St. Mary
down there in Montego Bay. We know Galena Pint, because I navigate on all these waters.
Yeah, man.
As I said, if you read my messages, we have knowledge of the ports.
Yes.
We go all the way back, because we last M16 down there in Montego Bay, down at the, what do you call it, at the seafront there.
Oh, somebody thief that, man.
No, man, we lost it in the water, so I remember I have vivid memory of Montego Bay. Yeah. As a young troop, you know.
So what? So they want to the dive, but they never try to retrieve it?
No, man, I dive it up, man.
Oh, you retrieve it?
Oh, yeah, with at the point, the mark the point, you know, it's like a colleague of mine, young soldier, you know, his weapon fell overboard, and we marked the spot, and we went up back for the boat and came down and suit up and went down back. You know, it was a good search.
Why that good, man?
It was a good search. So when we hear your program now,
so on never have to report it or anything like that, you know, just keep it like that.
No, because once you find it back, it's all intact, magazine, everything all intact. As a young soldier, you always know, so listen, this is a serious case. You know.
So you still have to report it?
No, we couldn't report it because what? A problem, even the sergeant, we call him Pure at the time.
Yeah, me know, that's why I asked you if you report it, you know.
No, man, them time when it's a loyalty. As I said before, the last intake train at the Jamaica Defence Force. When we say train, well trained.
Which year that?
We lost M16 or what?
No, man, which year you joined the military?
I joined the military early, 99.
Okay. Cause my best friend did in the military, you know, him dead, you know, him dead. Yeah, man, a youth named Stephen McGann, a white youth. My best friend. He married to a half-white girl. She that a thing that him name Dickie Bird niece. My best friend, you
Okay.
know. Yeah, man. One white youth.
Yeah. But you see, one time I listen to your vlog, I listen to all of the vlog of it. Sir P is a friend of mine for years.
Oh, you know him good?
Known the guy. Yeah, I could tell you that.
Oh, okay.
So when I hear people talk, like, first when Sir P came out at the starting block, and we did, you know, as a person who worked in the intelligence department, we had contact. And I was finding out, who is this guy? And then I said, oh, shit. Anyway, it's a crime and violence once it's a crime. It's my topic.
I mean that too, man.
I don't like criminality.
But hey, why me share your passion?
When you say you're criminal, they call me informer. When I grew up in my community, they had a song. They said, this guy Rastaman said, "You little playground and become a battlefield, as every man a brandish steel. Today you want them talk and tomorrow you not deal." So she said this is a judgment with a man called Louis Culture from
yeah, the dread.
I mean, I don't listen to nothing more than conscious music.
Boy, I mean that to Rasta. Yeah, man, I mean that too.
And as a youth, I grew up, my siblings, 5 of us.
Yeah.
My mom, she passed away from cancer. And,
boy, my condolences to you, man. Boy, yeah. my only passed away. This year I got 4 years.
Yeah, so, you know, when a man say him know how you feel, you must have been in that situation.
Yes, man. Me know how you feel.
So, I now go tell a man, say, watch me. If a man say, boy, you know, some group without the father, I can't respond to him saying, yeah, man, I know how you feel, man.
I know how you feel, man.
Because I've been through that pathway,
man. Boy, hey, and me applaud you, but you know when your father tell the boy, hey, look here, that rough, you know. Because...
Yeah, but listen what that did.
Make you be a better man to your children, right. Don't it?
Because... I from the get-go, I always say, hey, so when I get a kid, I want to be one of the most exemplary father. Not saying if his wants and his need must be taken care of. If I'm in the space or out of the space, but still check in.
Yeah.
And then you're living in a military life, so you're up on a boat, rowing on a boat. So sometimes even you growing your kids, physically you're not there because you're on training, you're
deployment,
on courses.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You deploy to this area, that's why you are in a different country doing training. As I said, because John Jacob, he's a detective, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't hear the guy spoke of him this morning. I'm like, you had some good detective in Portland that I could think of. I said before, I knew John because we did courses at the University of the West Indies, on a campus. At the time, he was a detective, and you couldn't know. That's not a rude boy, like, you know, he has a pleasant demeanor.
Yeah.
And honest to somewhat, where I could say that this guy is honest. Because, you know, I mean, he didn't know who I am. We went to the same school, but in revealing now who I am, I went to Portland on an operation, and he was there. And I said, what's it? I said, yeah, man. You know, the intelligence unit, I think, you know, probably you grow your beard, you plot up whatever. But when you need out there on a briefing, for instance, the Jamaica Defense Force and Constabulary Force have briefing, then, you know, you meet some people where you even never know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was a good experience. But these youth, we went to school together. He's defending that killer. What's his name? Beaches South?
No, man. Him not defending, man. Him just say him tell you from. Him a say
no, me talk about John Jacob.
Oh, him a defend Beaches South.
We went to school together. Yeah, him and Courtney. Check the story. John was a detective in Portland, you know.
Yeah.
Jacob. We went to law school together. Him and Courtney.
Yeah.
So they are lawyers now, the farmer team. Ex-police officer. I don't know if he's still in. I doubt it. He resigned from the police force. He's the one that defending Beaches South. Him and Courtney.
You know, say I'm money on them thing. Like, remember say like.
Right.
Yeah.
I work here.
I work, and I'm enough money that them are getting.
Right. Because a 4 lawyer, this one man have in a Belgium.
But between me and them thing, based on your background and them thing, me don't know say him don't get convicted already before the case even finish, based on what happening in the media. Because we know the media
Right.
operate, you know. You understand?
Right.
So, you know, him could have a million higher, the deal
Right.
done seal already. Cause
Yeah,
you
that
know the
people
thing,
who can't tell when me and them I go for the brightest and the best. I say, listen, people just wasting their time. The
cause people,
people they don't have our knowledge of this man, Adija Farmer, because they weren't in the system. I know what's going on in the system. As you know, the other intelligence, I can tell you, a lot of people don't know, but the Jamaica Defense Force has one of the biggest arm of intelligence.
yeah.
No joke. I work with people from flying squad all over.
All
You
right,
know,
but you know, what more have to ask you on them thing there.
yeah.
You remember the raid where happened in a central, Kingston Central Police here with some flying squad police and them the police them the thief some gun. You remember that incident there?
Yeah, man, clearly.
So
I hear you speak of it.
yeah. So you were a part of it
No, at the time. I don't take credit for it.
because you know, say
But,
all of the police them a thief gun from that and then, you know, so them get promotion. No,
oh my God.
you didn't know, you never know that.
Yeah, man, you know what I mean? I was talking to another detective the other day, and you know, just right
Yeah, man, and come to note, one of the detective and them thing that we get promote. One brother named Fagati and them thing there, and some man you know tell it. And that's why police are like me, you know. Some man they tell us about Fagati and them teacher and this and that and them thing there. You understand?
Yeah.
Whilst me, as a youth, now, me say, as a youth, the born and growing up, me say, no, me say, Fagati a thief, a criminal.
Criminal, yeah.
You understand? Because, you forgot upon read.
Yeah. We can protest to that. Say, listen, some man a criminal.
I just, and you know, so you're going to make enemies by doing that. Most of my enemy are police, you know.
Oh my God.
You know that?
Yeah, because listen, you see, when you're in an organization and you stand up for rights, truth, right, and justice, you see, my right is my right. And if you stand up for your right,
yeah, man, you have to kill me for you.
People right, and you is a bird man will split justice. You go in an organization and never come out back.
That's true, man.
People will bant on you. As you spoke about not getting promotion after 19 years,
no,
almost 20 years.
Yeah, man, 17 years, 17 years, 3 months, 3 weeks, and 3 days.
Right. People bant on you because your principle.
Yeah, man.
It's your moral, your principle.
That's true, man.
If you don't have it, everything don't make any sense, Ron. You could have made 10 million or 20 million or billion. Moral and principle. Brought up, see.
That's true, man.
Thing. And get me, I said, no, the guy said he knew Sir P from Spanish Town. He can only talk basically based on intelligence. When you grow up in that area, you see and you have knowledge of the ground.
True.
And you can either go right or go left when you go to the roundabout, right?
Yes.
And the roundabout is the lifestyle.
You want to live your life.
Right. So the lifestyle is the roundabout. So right turn is to the good street. Left turn is to the old dirty corner boy style, as my boy would have said. And he believes, as I said, criminal must pay.
Living a fear of losing them life, man.
All right. So it's like I go now in the whole, say, the Rockfort, these areas. And I've seen on a daily basis. I'm not partisan, non-partisan, because I've worked with both sides, JLP and PNP. And I can tell you, it's both sides of the farce.
Yeah, man. None of them are perfect on them thing. It's just, one of them is a criminal organization.
Right.
You understand?
I won't say one because I already spoke about it, but based on my intelligence.
No, and the reason why I said that.
More corrupt than one.
Well, I am not exonerating. I mean, I say, boy, one no corrupt. Both of them corrupt, but may I tell you, say, one of them is a criminal organization.
Yes, man.
If you're a criminal for PMP, you know, you can't get no reward, you know. Just like how we talk about, look while with Fagati and them thing there. Yeah. Fagati thief. Remember saying go on raided the intelligence was from the MIU, you know. Cause me have people, me have friends when I'm military, me and them go to school and them thing there, you know.
Yeah.
You understand? And them thief, the gun them and them thing there. And Fagati, him go them, they never charge him, cause
Right.
because them on their PMP, them on their dieted PMP,
To the core.
Yeah, what? Them on their PG boy. You understand?
Yeah.
And all them do, them just go for interdiction and I think that's 9-day wonder and him come back and a pay promotion him get till him when him retire dead in him house and him thing.
Yeah.
You understand? So I just saw it go.
Once you say, you say thief and politician walk together,
That is so
criminal,
true.
thief and politician. General criminal and politician walk together. And when I said that, I remember Blind very good because he was at the main library at the University of the West Indies Mono campus before he passed on. And more time when you're going in the library, you could check in. They had a young arm at the Jamaica Labour Party, which rise up from, what's the guy name? They call him Big Nose, whatever his name.
Oh, Andrew Holness.
Prime Minister, yeah. And all these guys. You have some other bright scholars.
Suppose me tell you, say, I have never seen this man in person, Andrew Wallace. Although he's the MP in my MP, a part of my police here in my police.
Yeah.
Me never see him yet. Me not like politician, Cause them mash up my community. If you notice my grows and them thing there, my grows. Yeah, man. Because the thing is that now and them thing there. Just like how you say, one choose to go right or go left and them thing there. It's that most people choose the right, because the right are easy way because the right no discipline not involved in the left. Forgot the left. The right is discipline, you understand?
Yeah.
And most of us
I hear you say it's a valid point the other day. How many times that when you talk about Federman and Borough Boy and issuing a weapon
man.
in the garrison. The guy now tell me, that's why when we realized as a young kid, teenager, I grew up in the East Kingston, I learned one thing. My mother loves cry. So whenever I'm going to do something, you have to really reflect on the result later. Because my mother is a woman, she got scrubble with all the holes in her hanger or something. Piece of electric wire.
Hey, between me, so what me tell you, say, so when me a police, I tell you my mother do me an embarrassing thing, You understand? Yeah, man. When me a police, one day me there one bar and them thing and I community where my old lady live and them thing there, and you don't know some argument with some youth and me I try to be, the better person and I try to calm them down and them thing there. My mother hear what happen and them thing there. My mother, me a big man, and my mother come, and grab me, by my ears, and pull me on and say, look here. I say, hey boy, you come with me, because you understand. Embarrassing, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
See.
But mama.
Yeah, yes, man. Yeah. And the reason why I should do it because you see sometimes you think things where your parents know you don't know, The same people them when I try, when I help to protect them, the people that at one point me not even know they were planning for people kill me.
Right.
You understand? So that's why she gets so upset on them thing there. And some people that say, boy, you make your mother treat you so like you're a boy. I say, what you mean? I'll police, I'll dream about it and them thing there. I say, my mother can't do me anything. You understand? Yeah. So I just saw it go on them thing there. Once you respect your mother and them thing there, as you say, you think about the country.
She pull you one side to make your nose a
little. Yeah, man. Carry me straight back of the yard, man.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So, your mother always in trouble, She can sit down the line based on her vision and her experience. Being in the situation and the community. So, we hear you talk about the PNP and issues.
Yeah, man. You bring the book, come, man. Yes. Me rather a book, Rasta, the book.
Yeah.
Yeah, as when you say them thing that we could have get caught up in ICM world too, because it's a world still doing It's
Chris, hear me? You see, man, I'm muggle gone as youth. And what time for the damn calling to say, yo, you see, when you call the dance, the time for the damn call, you a piece of will lock all your son. And I look on them like me have two heads. Come here, I say, wait, that's you want. Yeah, man, I want a lot of gun here, man. We go to school, we all go to school with the same set of man, same set of youth, them. I be a problem teacher, them principal, want to see them parents, and And I said, wait, my mother don't even give me lunch money to come and school, you know.
Boy,
My
hey.
mother, she left all the yard, come check me, don't you, so.
Hey.
And I embarrassment.
Hey, look here. I mean, I show you, you know, that, you know, where you just tell quiet about the lunch money and them thing there. High school, me start learning for hustling. You know, so me never get no lunch money when I go high school. My father, me I show you, you know, my father give me bus here, you know, for travel from Waterford for go above rocks, you know. You hear him say? Him say him nah no more money, you know. And them time, you know, my father do, him a send Fee stepson. Got a private school, you know, Webster Memorial Preparatory School, and a taxi that the boy I take, you know. I mean, I get no lunch, you know. And I mean, him son, you know. And when stepson, then, you understand?
Yeah. I mean, I said, we're college going on, I say, yeah, I say, you know, I want good distance. What a while. Their school and free to get a pipe. God, them so hungry and water pipes, you know.
Yeah, man, for real, man. I from school, me learn for us, man. And I want to tell you still, you know, between me and you know, say all of the youth that me and them used to go to high school with, we come from even my community and out of East. Yeah, well, some youth used to come from East and me and them used to go to school there. Some of them dead. One of them name, him used to go to Vauxhall, Speed. Me see him a couple of years ago and them thing. I must have 3 times him get deported from America. Him the back America, you know, but based on which part I work on them thing. No man, you understand? Man say me an informer, so him no want to cut them, no cut. Me no mind it. You understand what I'm saying?
I love informer, man.
Yeah, I mean, man. Informer are the best people, man.
Yeah, man, are the best policy,
yeah, man. Yeah, man. Me love informer, man.
Say something.
Say something, man.
Yeah, once you publicize the criminal, I push them out. Me love it, man.
Yeah, man. Me love it. Yeah,
people saying in my community, oh, you're idiot, you're fool.
No, and you know still, you see between me and you have, I want to tell you, you know, you have some, most Jamaicans, you know, and you see the root of, me and you know, the root of the problem, you know, when I tell people saying, it's not the little boy that may fire gun or the one that I politician them, you know, man. And that's the problem there, you know, you understand?
The head of the stream.
Yes.
And trickle down to
right.
the ocean.
So that's why when me go there, so now them say, boy, that's why them say, oh boy, you're labor. Me say, me no busy way you want to say this. If I mean I tell a lie, I just saw it go, you understand? If me I tell lie now, then you can't tell me that. You're not going to shut me up on
anything. I can tell a man, Sir Porter, say, watch me. Born and bred at East Kingston, you know, in the heart of politics. And when me tell a man, say, listen, even my sister, them, I say, see, any politician will do the right thing. And then me have vote for him. And she said, Uncle, PNP, this is PNP.
Yeah.
Listen. Oh no, I say right at the gate, you know, well, me I look down the road, you know.
Futuristic, man.
You get me, I say? So you look on the gate. But all of these criminals growing up, who not dead, who not their jailhouse, who not this, who not, we are there now. After 20, 30 years, you have to look back and I say, where are they?
Most all of them, I want to tell you, say, out of all the way, in my age group, what 2 we left, you know. I mean, I want you to name Dinah anyway. I used to pay for your garden, you know. I used to go to high school, you know. And I say, because Dinah couldn't go take up gun and them thing, but just like how you say, him mother, you understand? No. I'll judge on them man, you know, really, so check for them youth there and them thing there. Because them all try for all make him lock gun on him. I say, boy, I don't want a gun in my yard and them thing. Them say, I'm not busy with no man and a gun in but I don't want a gun in my yard because I don't want me and the police, my police come raid my yard and find a gun and then me end up at jail. And you understand? Yeah. And them say, my informer.
I 45 in my hand, you know. First time as a youth, like 14, 15. Man in my area, I say, yo. Like a big man now, you know. A youth like this, you know. I mean, I say, and give me it. Matter of fact, that 4.5 pistol was so heavy. I couldn't even hold up my hand good. I mean, I say, yeah, man. A youth like a place, man. More while come out. I mean, I say, so when the man say it, you know. Remember, he's a man I look up to, you know. And when the man say it and give me it, it's like, me have a little hustling to go do to carry some sand or some gravel. She another lady, you know, a lady will always see the future. And I mean, it's like she talk to me and she always say, listen, youth, it's like your spirit. The woman could have seen my future before me even see it. She say, see, spirit they have, the hard working spirit and the manners they have. I go reach far in a boy. But the older folks always tell me that. So, you see when the man do that? Look at the man, you know, me give him back, you know, and him go man sit back, you know. And it's like, look, everything I roll back to me now, my mother, my sister, my brother, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, me, I say, what is? You see, a state of mind as a teenager I grow up.
True.
If it's not solid, and you're in the slum, if you don't want to get out on the road, you're lost within the walls of the shit thing.
That's true, man.
You're lost within the walls of the shit thing. If there is no pioneer there for you to emulate, to step forward.
In order to get, you know.
Oh, you have to be strong.
Very, man. And you have to have good parents too.
You hear me now? The frame of mind to get the right thing out of the ghetto.
True, man. You know, my mother call, and I get to my mother call, my mother say it name Get Out.
Yes.
You understand? That she said them thing there.
The gene of the ghetto mean to get going.
Yeah, man, get out,
and
man.
Once you get going, man, hey, you just have that solid mind. So I'm going to say, back to what I said about Serpi, you know, he's a trained military personnel. Oh, you know, a trained person, sometimes even you as a police officer, from a man, ugly summer talk about how much him, this and him, show me a this and show me a that, and some other man come narrate them voice and attack a bag of shit. Listen to them program, listen.
You hear how much murder me commit,
sir. Man. Yeah. I'm listening to him keenly because, as I said before, by listening to the program, he's a East Kingston man.
Yeah, man.
A PNP activist, a PNP, because I see him bring on even the upcoming Prime Minister on the program. Yes, I know a trajectory of forces. This young man, this billionaire where people don't remember FinSac and all these things were happening at FinSac. Well, anyway, the opposition leader, he's going to be the next prime minister, they said, based on the statistics. And want people go back and study the history. Because you see, without your past...
You know, that's why I keep reminding the people them what happened. And why we reach here. Them don't want... The intelligent one, them know that, you know, so once you do that, you know, you wake up the people, them mind, you know, them don't want that, you know. Yes, man.
People don't read. They don't read, they don't spend time. I said to my kids here, I said, listen, reading not only make a full man, but also a full woman. We don't upon them have to go through college, them have to make sure so them things buckle down. When I play with the command to education.
Yeah, man, education paramount, man. I don't ramp with that. When they come out to my kids, them and them thing, them, I don't play them with it.
Oh, yes, man. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm a youth them there at Jamaica. We have to make sure that the mechanism and the machinery full of oil for these kids' future. We don't send them on a local pian school. We have paid the money to send them a good school. And we are expect result.
True, man.
We are expect result, and at the same time we make sure that them not hungry, a roof over them head, and the moral and principle and the future. Don't care which community you come from. Listen, there's a way out. Stay on this line here of latitude and longitude and progress in education. Education, me tell her, even my nephew, me say, listen, the only way you're going to get out of this system or this shit hole is through education.
Yeah, man, you can't. Nothing else.
No, hey. Me tell a man, one way this crime thing you can solve for Jamaica, you know, if you want to use a brute force way. There's only one way. Watch this now. And if you are foolishness in your talk, tell me I'm foolish.
Yeah.
In the slum, the troubled areas, we have to put more. We have to do a rigorous flushing out of the boat, police and military, and find a corrupt person and get rid of them. How we going to get rid of them? It's a time process.
All right.
That not go out move overnight.
All right, Gavin, the video that I did yesterday, you know, where the El Salvador president, you know.
Oh, yeah. I'm listening.
Yeah. Remember, the same thing where you say, you know, the same thing that he had done, you know. Because
right, when you tackle that problem, Chris, we're going to implement some plain clothes.
Yes, man.
Investigators. Spread them down, Matches Lane, Tivoli, Garden, all over East Kingston, Rockford, in the hills. Recruit your own. build the principle and moral of your own in your community. And I have to give the Jamaica Defense Force some credit. We command to intelligence because these kids, these senior personnel, they dig the intelligence man them from the community, such as Spanish Town. These here, it depends on during training where you come from, and they knew. These intelligence man go around and find out the information of these here and know the critical person who they are to really train in a certain way and grab them quick. So the man make a point this morning where we're going to show you where this guy Serpi, he said that he believed that Serpi was involved in the
Clansman gang.
Right. I'm gonna tell him straight up. That's abstract bullshit.
Mm-hmm.
He's from the area where he had critical knowledge. Porter, a man I say, oh Porter, you brother, this, that.
True.
Porter is from a place, a background where he had critical knowledge. You leave that place even 20 years, the people on the ground try to get this Porter number, because we can reach out there, with voice can reach out there and make him know what's going on, and at the same time he can implement changes.
True.
So I'm gonna reach out to you, not because you have the Jamaica Young Police
channel
thing. No, you want to reach out to you because the voice can be here, just like the lady who can tell you how much them the dirty boy there Gregory Park.
Yeah man, for real. May I tell you how police and why still
right.
I just saw it go, just like people on the ground. So if shark come from if fish come from down bottom I river, I tell us the shark down there, you have to believe him.
Exactly. But I can tell you, based on my knowledge of the whole intelligence gathering, we had to ask people when they come to you with information.
But let me interject a little, Gavin. But look, I'm going to know to say a fact still as a detective, because Special Branch Police do it, and MIU, where they are active member of the gang, them still do bring them down, You understand what I'm saying? They are part of the gang, but they are for the better good. They are for the better good of the country. But them are just like how in America and them thing that we have confidential informant and them and then you have FBI agent in a gang and the gang member them don't know. You understand?
Well, that's why I'm bringing you down to the knowledge.
Yeah, man.
You see, the part of me I show you.
Yeah, so we have come to the end of part one of the conversation having with the military officer who works along with Serpi and knew him very well. If he sees him in public, you'll be able to identify and say, this is Serpi, in which most of you can't, because you have never worked with him. So to most of you, Serpi is like a ghost or a phantom. But to this man, he knows Serpi personally. He knows his first name, his last name, and other little things about him, because they used to work. So coming up shortly, same time tomorrow, you'll get part two. Because it was a nice conversation we have with this man. And I'm telling you, the conversation was breathtaking. To hear someone who's from the intelligence community, from the military, in which we have a lot of respect for them. You understand? Because the military apparatus is totally different from the police, in which, we used to have a thing called the Special Branch and the CIU. The PMP government, they dismantled CIU. CIU work alongside with Special Branch and their things were like MIU. Yes, that is something that the British left us. Everything that the British left. Yes, so everything that the British have left us, to fight crime and the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization, when they're in power, they dismantle it. They destroy Special Branch, they dismantle CIU, they dismantle Radication that was affected, they dismantle Kingfisher, everything. So that's why we tell the people them that the PMP LGBTQ plus is a criminal organization. They are not interested in dismantling criminality and crime in Jamaica. Not them. You understand? So if you want crime to change in Jamaica and the political and the PMP LGBTQ plus criminal organization to become a political party, it has to be the people who are in it who can think for themselves, like the Ella Robinson. But it's a hard task and it has to be a concerted effort by all party and stakeholders with hands on deck to change the PNP from PNP LGBTQ plus criminal organization to a political party. Have yourself a beautiful day. Jamaica Young Police Channel out.